Lock it in, lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in. Are you ready to be entertained, educated? A little stimulation for your brain. Lock it in. Are you ready to learn? Are you ready to laugh? Are you ready to love? Then lock it in, lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, lock it in. It's the Joe Lockett Show.
All righty, welcome in to the JLS. My name is Nephew, he is I, and I am him, and you're tuning into the greatest podcast that's ever been made, the JLS, better known as the Joe Lockett Show. I am one of your hosts, Mr. Set the Mood himself, Mr. Joe Lockett. He's your other host.
In the building, baby. In the building. What's going on?
In the flesh. You know, I had a whole breakdown over here with these cameras.
Really?
Yes. I had a whole breakdown with these cameras that like almost sent me into a conniption.
Breakdown meaning they wasn't working?
Yeah. Yeah. I only got 2 vantage points right now. They are not all working at the same time, which is so weird.
It ain't because of what we talked about earlier, is it?
Huh?
It ain't because of what we had talked about earlier, is it?
Hey, no, it's not. It's not because of that. Shout out to YouTube, the YouTube fan base. You guys will get the y'all get the joke when it's posted on later on tonight. Yeah, we drop shows during the day too. But no, it's not because of that. Not because of that. Not because of that.
All right.
But yeah, man. Now, if you guys do know, it is important times right now, especially in the nation of the USA, United States. So make sure you do give your best effort and make sure you go out there and vote. Like I said, man, it's November, so I already prepped y'all for this. I shouldn't have to keep saying this. But with that being the case, it is a lot of stuff that already happened over the weekend, not just what's going on today and tomorrow. So I'll go ahead and bring up the topics on board. So without further ado, might as well go straight into the news.
So we'll go on with our live entertainment. Without further ado, here they are.
It's cliffhanger.
Love it. I just love it.
All righty. Oh man. First things first. Let's lead our way into politics now. Let's not jump all the way over. So, with that being said, gotta go ahead and get my cue music because it was a lot of sports that happened this weekend that is pretty big. So let me go ahead and get the first one in. Congratulations to the great Vince Carter. He just got his number retired with the Raptors. So shout out to Vince Carter on that. Him and DeMar DeRozan shared the floor in celebration to that. Like I said, two Raptors greats. Shout out to Canada. Y'all got two good ones. DeMar DeRozan and Vince Carter, the legendary Vince Carter. Vince Carter got his number retired up there in Toronto. So kudos to that. Very much well deserved. Like I said, if you don't know who Vince Carter is, man, outside of them two, it's Vince Carter, DeMar DeRozan, and Kawhi Leonard. They gave y'all everything. Y'all should give them the keys to anything they want. Literally. Probably the best player to come through y'all in that uniform was Vince Carter. The person that got the most points in that uniform and most consistency was DeMar DeRozan. And then you got Kawhi Leonard that gave you your first championship. almost LA'd out in Toronto. So shout out Toronto. And shout out to Vince Carter again for a outstanding achievement. Now to switch over to different sports, cousin sports, if you might add. Let me go ahead and get that one in. Enter Kawhi Leonard laugh. All right, let's go ahead and switch over then. Congratulations to the folks that won. But football was actually pretty fire, especially if you're watching the pros. Now, as far as with the college sports, there was a few folks that dropped off. Won't even go and bore you with that. It was nice to see folks play, and it wasn't at the same time. Shout out to Georgia. They beat up on their rivals. It was a blah. It was a blah Saturday. But Sunday, oh, Lord, thank you. It was nothing but good games all over the board. Shout out to the Jets for breaking a losing streak with one of the most Jordan memed one-hand catches I have seen in a long time. Shout out to Garrett Wilson. That was a crazy catch. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, that's Garrett Wilson. That was a crazy catch. But that catch didn't even steal the show. If you were watching any of the celebrations of things going on during these games, you didn't saw a whole bunch of folks pull the plank out with their head, which you got to have the most outrageous neck possible to be able to pull that off. And then two, I just saw a dude hurdle someone backwards. Shout out to Godly, buddy over there with the Philadelphia Eagles. I just had his name. Godly. I just had a brain fart just that fast.
Jalen Hurts?
No, not Jalen Hurts. He came from New York. The
Saquon Barkley?
Saquon. Bro, he just hit the most craziest hurdle. I saw that in game because that game was actually pretty good. Shout out to the to Jacksonville. They almost let them come back. But yeah, that was crazy work. And then they're gonna ask him after the game, oh, so anything you got to say about the hurdle that you did? No, my body just moved. I was just playing football. What? You was practicing this.
No, that's what he did.
I don't even want to, man.
Well, that's what he does, though.
He hurdles. I never seen nobody hurdle someone backwards without seeing it.
Well, I mean,
that's crazy.
That's what he do, bro.
Man, that's crazy. Yeah, that ain't nothing to just snuff at. I'm sorry. That's nothing to just snuff at. That was crazy. Also winning people. Shout out to the Cowboys. They lost. I always like seeing them lose. They lost to Atlanta, so shout out Atlanta. And then Green Bay, they took the L against Detroit. Detroit looking really good. They looking really good. But that is all on the sports end. Since that's the case, let me go ahead and bring this one in. 1 sec.
I go nephew Tokidoki.
Ohio. Now, the trend is over. In other news, shout out to the great Quincy Jones. We lost another one, man. We lost another one. But his legacy lives on. So I want to make sure that's apparent really quick. Let me get you some ear holes, Mr. Quincy. Quincy Jones passes away at 91. You don't know who the great Quincy Jones is, producer, songwriter, whatever you want to call it in music. He did it. He did everything. He did everything in music, and he impacted anybody great that was in music. So shout out to really, dude. I hope so. I hope so. God, Lee, pick your feet up. Heavy foot. But yeah, man, shout out to the great Quincy Jones. Like I said, he passed away. It was looking like natural causes. I'm fine not knowing just how or why or what happened to have him pass away.
91, we good.
But yeah, it looked like it was natural causes. Yeah. So with that being said, press his family still. He definitely lived a great life. Yeah. And like I said, his work will always be remembered. His legacy born. He's tied to all of the greats. Period.
Yep.
Period.
Period.
Period. If you wanted to call him the greatest in music, he got a case. He got a case.
Yeah.
He who you think is the greatest? He made the greatest. Producer, writing influence, all that.
Not singer.
No, not as a talent, but there's other things inside of music that can more than likely make up for that.
Yeah, but we got to be careful when we say the GOAT, though.
What you mean?
We got to put in the GOAT in the right situation, right categories.
I said in music.
Yeah, music.
In music, he still got a case in music.
To be the GOAT?
In music, yes.
Okay.
Full blown.
We're not going to do this.
Full blown.
Gotcha.
Full blown.
Okay.
Okay. What, you think you can only be the GOAT in music if you sing? No, sir. No,
I'm
sir.
saying, but if you're saying the GOAT.
Yeah, in music, he got a case.
Keep it moving. Let's go.
Yeah. You don't want that. You don't want that today. I'm gonna let you
bring it, but it's an election.
No. You're gonna lose.
I may lose, but I still bring it. I don't give a damn about losing.
Oh, okay. At least you're not ashamed.
Yeah, I'm not ashamed. I know what I know about Quincy.
And I heard what I heard.
And you think you know what you know. But go ahead.
I think I know what I know.
Yeah,
No, I'm pretty sure I know too.
That part, but go ahead.
Okay, mine's rooting in fact. Either way, leave it alone. Shout out to Quincy Jones. Shout out to Quincy Jones.
Great.
We moved on.
Thank you. Hey, Captain.
You might have pissed me off already, man.
Hey, Elisa, how you doing?
Now speaking of other folks to give shout outs to.
What's up, Lewis?
Apparently, Mariah Carey has her own wax theme holiday edition. Apparently, they waxed out one of Mariah Carey's most influential bodies of work, which is crazy that it's a Christmas album. But yeah, man. Mariah Carey has a wax version of her Christmas album set up. So shout out to her on that. It looks doggone this spot on. It's really crazy how they make all this stuff with wax look just like people.
Maybe Dwayne Wade should hook them with him.
Yeah. Dwayne Wade should have definitely got whoever make wax stuff and waxed yourself a sculpture. Because homeboy, what that was, no. But yeah, man, shout out to Mariah Carey on that. And we're not done with shout outs. There's a lot of shout outs that got to go on today. Shout out to Lil Wayne. He was delivered a star on the NOLA Hall of Fame. You know, NOLA is, Louisiana,
New Orleans.
Over there in New Orleans. Yeah, it just mixed the two.
I don't think that was a good idea.
Huh?
I don't think that was
No. I wasn't trying to. It got
no. I ain't talking about you. I don't think it was a good idea that they gave him a star and keys to the city.
Word?
Yeah, I don't think I disagree with that.
Why? I gotta ask now. Why? Any specific reason?
Everybody mess around and get keys to the city that's a rapper.
Nah, you want that conspiracy
wind up on the damn tape. Got some bullet, they getting the keys taken back. I told y'all not to give out no more keys. No more
keys, man, Joe.
Bruh. Now watch.
Now Weezy
gonna pop up in the tape.
You got a tape.
Ain't gonna be taking the star back.
No, Weezy, man.
I hope not.
Now,
Birdman, him kiss, right?
Now he was on that stage. Now
him and Birdman did kiss.
Yeah.
That was his son.
Birdman did that.
He said that was his son
and called him baby.
Yeah,
and called him baby.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that wasn't the only thing that he took to on the stage. Now I had a little bit of problem with this one.
What?
But I'm gonna let him speak to it. But I did have a little bit of problem with that one. One sec.
Had a problem with
his comments on stage.
During my lifetime, the first Super Bowl was there. I made sure I bought tickets at the beginning of the season. And I did the same when I moved to Miami. And I was wishing my team make it. And guess who made it that year? The mother thing.
Live number one.
I was able to give my mama that sweet. She was able to bring my family and other people to New Orleans, and they had a ball. that moment I said to myself, I want to be on stage for the Super Bowl one day in front of my mom.
Hey,
And I
what's
worked
up, baby?
to get that position, and it was ripped away from me. But this moment right here,
What's up, Rodney? Hey, baby. Thanks for the like, baby.
that, man. They can't take that from me.
Like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for yourself for being amazing.
Alrighty. That was just a few comments that he made while he was on stage after.
I don't blame
getting
him.
all
I
this
think he was
stuff.
right.
No.
He wasn't right.
I
I
hated-
didn't think he was.
I hated that bullshit.
Why?
That was BS. First off, you're not even a Saints fan. You go on record many times saying how you are a Green Bay fan. That's one. Two, you didn't put on anything to make what you wanted to come true. You just expected it.
Mm-hmm.
Hell no.
New Orleans,
Hell no. Hell no.
brother.
Hell
The
no.
only reason why you going in on it because it's Kendrick.
No, I'm not going in because it's on Kendrick. It's others.
If
Who else from their state performed in their state or in their city? That's not a trend. That's not.
But it wasn't him that started saying this. It was other people that started saying this.
He also expected it. I'm not finna put that. Yeah, other people
Hold on.
talk. That's the conversation.
Before he said
No,
this,
no,
Yes.
no, hell
Bruh,
no.
When it first came out,
When it first came out, he was already on
Weezy-
record expecting he gonna get
but
it.
Weezy wasn't saying anything.
Yes, he did. He had a whole interview where he said something, and that was
Before-
old.
We talking about old. We talking about when this came out.
When this came out, he doubled.
But when it first came out, other people were saying it before him. He said something later, bro.
Joe, I ain't here to hear that BS. No, you're not just going to get shit because you want it. You have to actually work towards it.
He deserves it, bro, just as much as anybody else.
From what? You don't listen to him, so you don't know.
You gonna tell me he can't turn out the Super Bowl just like Kendrick can?
No, because he's not gonna give a good performance. Period.
Okay, bro.
It's not about his body of work or his legacy. He's not going to give a good performance. He didn't even at his own appreciation service. That's been the critique after he said this.
Bruh. You don't think Wayne would have came?
Hell no, he hasn't in 10 years. That's my biggest problem. No, that is on record, Joe. I'm a Wayne fan, but we have to keep it 100. He hasn't had a good turnout performance for almost 10 years. It's been noticeable from his fans. Yo, bro, he kind of slipping. That's why we moved him to the legacy part. Then he is still active.
Where is he at right now? We were talking about that.
It was Wayne Fest. Wayne Fest. They was giving him tribute in
That's
New
what that
Orleans.
was.
Yeah.
Why were so many people there?
And why so many people leave saying you didn't do that good of a performance?
But if he ain't,
I get the turnout. There's still Wayne. Don't mix it up with how he can draw in, but it's not going to be a good performance. That's the critique behind it. Wayne, it's not because you don't got a body of work. It's that we know you can't perform it at the same level no more. You haven't been a performer. You want to do the Super Bowl stage. Who have we seen on the Super Bowl stage not perform to a high enough level for the Super Bowl?
We'll never know.
No, we won't, because he don't deserve it. You don't deserve it.
Okay.
You do not.
I think
You don't deserve it because you haven't built any type of case. You haven't shown any type of true consistency on stage to where that would even be a question. You wasn't even mentioned from their point of view.
His fans thought different, but it's okay.
His fans is gonna think away, but everybody else is not.
I'm just saying hip hop heads were saying the same thing, bro.
His hip hop heads said they would like Wayne on the stage.
Yeah.
They also will give the same credit. Wayne, you ain't been the same on stage.
I ain't heard them say that. Be honest with you. I didn't hear them say that, bro. I mean, I'm just from what I heard.
I mean, you also don't. You're not in tune to hip hop.
No, I'm saying, but the people.
I mean, say what
I'm talking about this ain't me. I'm talking about the talking.
You want me to go through the list? It's plenty of folks saying the same shit in the comments.
I said it.
And these Wayne fans.
Okay, but I'm saying the talking.
I mean, I'm just giving you what you giving me. You real defensive on some shit that's fact.
Okay, it's facts that he ain't did it, but what I'm saying is people saying that he should have been included or been a headliner.
Included is one thing. Headline is another.
Okay, well, I think he should be included.
Included, definitely.
Okay, so
Included, definitely.
So he still got slighted. So
You're not gonna get included like that. You're not gonna get included like that. That's my other gripe.
Michael.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Hey, Marsha.
That's my other gripe with this. Even if we could try to include you, Wayne, you made it a point. You want to headline. So now you already diminishing what we could have done just to make you happy. Buddy, they gave you a freaking key and a star on the whole NOLA Walk of Fame, which I promise you everybody don't even know about unless you in the city. They did all of that to make you happy, and you still on stage saying, I'm not happy because I'm not on the Super Bowl.
Same thing, but it's the same thing you would say he's entitled to his opinion. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No.
You would say that. Wait a minute.
Yeah, you're entitled to your opinion. This is my opinion about your opinion.
But what I'm saying is, if anybody is entitled to give his opinion for what he's done in the city, for what he's done, he's entitled to say that, bro. He put enough work.
And I'm entitled to have my opinion about it.
I know.
I ain't saying he can't have an opinion, Joe.
Exactly.
I'm saying it's BS when I hear it. That's BS.
To you, because I think that was the right stage to say it on.
No, it wasn't, because you just threw away all the accolades and the stuff that people were giving you your flowers for because you throwing a tantrum about some shit you wasn't even a part of.
Okay.
That's why I'm upset. We can't even give you flowers good without you still mentioning this.
It was his stage.
Man, that crap trash, bro. I'm mad because that was trash. I didn't want to see Wayne like that.
I think it was
he goated. He got the body of work, but we gotta keep it a stack. You have not lived up to your work,
according to you and some other people.
Many people,
but he felt that he did,
but you didn't.
But he felt
you didn't.
Okay,
you didn't.
Okay. Denise said she don't agree with you.
I don't give a damn. What? So
you heard him. Denise?
So what? He hasn't. You can go to any performance. Yeah, put it on me. He has not. Go watch his performances.
Okay, bro.
Like, I don't give no damn because she said that. Bro, she has not. Have you seen a show, even at the freaking show that he was at now where he was making the case? He wasn't good then. It was noticeable. Bro, this ain't Wayne of 2010.
According to you,
this not Wayne of 07. This ain't even 2011. Buddy, stop. Get your flowers and appreciate that.
Okay.
But that part, leave it alone, bro. You wasn't mentioned. You wasn't mentioned.
Keep talking, Wayne. Keep talking.
No damn what folks got to say.
Keep talking.
I'm a Wayne fan. I watch him. Don't give no damn what folks got to say about that.
Don't sound like you're a Wayne fan. Sound like you're a hater.
Don't give a damn what you think. So kiss my ass.
Sound like you're a hater. I think you hating on Wayne today.
No. I want Wayne to keep it a stack. Because I done seen too many performances where you walked up on stage drunk. I done seen too many performances where the Grammys don't even want you to perform again. I done seen too many performances where you did at this show and you just screaming into a damn mic and you don't even know half of the lyrics.
People love it. They keep coming.
God, dog. On these ass kissers to tell me about Wayne. Bro, I've been listening to him. What?
That's on you, bro. But people still say what they say. That's your
opinion. Get my ass. Anyway, next up. We're going to talk about voting. How your vote on that? And you kiss my ass on that too. Hey. Now, Kamala Harris, I'm going to say her name wrong. VP Harris is saying that you guys need to come out to vote. All right. Now, the voting polls will be open on tomorrow.
Listen to you no more now.
Yeah. You can turn the camera. Oh, shoot. No damn about folks listening to me. This is the Joe Lockett show.
I think people mad at you. Rachel said she was out. She said she was done.
Say what?
Rachel said she was out. She didn't want to hear no more.
And you know, damn. Because folks want to
say that in my face. Don't smell yourself, bro. Denise.
And
Miss Denise.
Miss Denise, you can always come up here.
Mike.
What that supposed to mean?
You can always come up here.
There she go.
You want me to call?
That's between y'all.
Like, I don't get no damn about that.
That's between y'all.
Do not care.
I ain't got nothing to do there with that. That's between y'all. I ain't said a word.
What? Man.
These grape sure taste good.
I bet they do.
So it ain't me today, y'all. I'm just what you call the antagonizer.
I know, but
I think Wayne deserves
that don't mean nothing to me. That do me.
Thank you,
that don't
Jay.
mean nothing to me. Promise you.
Hey, Mr. Rose, to you, Mr. Ross. That's Mr. Ross to you. What's going on? Erica said my daughter said the same thing. Now he can tell you to say this way, not me, period. Now he can tell you to you this way, not me, period. Okay, that's what
you said that?
Bro, let it go. Because I anyway.
Whatever. All right. She ain't up here. You ain't the show right now. If you want to come up here, you can do that. Or you can get on live.
Bro, let it go. Because you're in your feelings right now. Let it go.
I mean, sure.
You didn't got in your feelings about hip hop and you the only one.
Yeah, because
Bro, we got it. We got it.
Wayne.
I got you, bro. But you know, you're the only one in your feelings. You battling with yourself. Ain't nobody even arguing with you.
I ain't true.
Can we move on to
I'm here with the smoke.
But
you started it now.
I didn't start. This is your story.
You ain't for this.
I
you just said you was antagonized. All right, then you admit to your part in this too. Sure.
I antagonized
y'all. Sure, you fanning the flames.
Oh no, I'm pouring gasoline on them.
Exactly. So let the flames burn then, bro. You want to see carnage too.
Hey.
I'm with it. You done got me in the mode now. I'm gonna find some shit to just disagree on.
Yeah. All right, y'all. It is 33 minutes. You done?
I'm done. We on politics.
Okay, it's 33 minutes after the hour. Nephew had a rant that I think he really wanted to say to Lil Wayne, but he took it out on the microphone today.
Yeah.
And everybody else.
I vented. Hey, kiss my ass.
Denise said she about to pull up.
Great.
Okay. All right, guys. You guys locked into your favorite eating, right? What's going on? Today on the show, y'all, we're gonna be really talking about the election. Because tomorrow is election day. It's most important to know that you need to get out and vote. Wherever you listen to the show from, make sure you get out and vote. Whoever you're going to vote for, get out and vote. This race is really too close to call, nephew.
Yeah, it is.
You know, right now, you're looking at the margins, man. For the people who voted in 2020, it was 66%. And the people who didn't vote, it's 39% last year in 2020. Those same number of people already voted now. But you look at Arizona, Georgia, Nevada, North Carolina, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin. These are the key states. And they 59, 48. I mean, not 59, but 50%, 48, 48, 50, Trump, Harris. So these polls really, it don't mean a lot, man. It's really going to be who's going to turn out. 53% of women mostly turn out in elections, right? Trump got a bigger base of men that's going to be voting for him tomorrow. But with Harris is all the women that say they're going to vote for her going to vote. Because she's had her defectos, he's had his defectos. I think Trump made some I think he made some errors down towards the end.
Some errors?
No, but his errors may not be errors though. It may have ignited his base. People who probably wouldn't have voted is going to vote now. Undecided because of what he said. Some people gonna roll in his direction. Bro, I have never seen I was having friends with the pastor and the other two heathens today. And we had lunch today and we was talking about this. And we all sat there and we said we've never seen a time in history where things have gotten so disrespectful and nobody called for this person to be disqualified. Right. For some of the things he said to say that they're not presidential or anything like that. He's the only person that's ever been able to get away with this and have a fan base, right? So is this a presidential election, or is this a election that's going to decide what's next for this country? And I think it's more so what's going to decide what's next for this country, because this is not, to me, they're going to be the president. But when we really look at this, America, this is about what do we want America to look like on Wednesday morning. Right? I'm not saying one way is good. I'm not saying one way is bad, because your vote is your vote. But I'm just going to tell everybody to make sure you get out there and vote. Harris got a chance to win. Trump got a chance to win. Because I think with Trump, he has turned a base that no one else can ever turn. And when he leaves politics, I don't know where they're going to go for the Republican Party. I don't know. But he has a base of people that's rocking with him no matter what. And he has grown that base, but he's lost some people. Harris took over Joe Biden's base, gained the base because of, I'm going to say, the women's rights. She's really big on, and democracy. She's big on. Donald Trump, biggest thing is the border and the economy. A lot of people is for him with that. And when I talk to folks, I always ask them, I say, what is it about, his economy that you believe in? And what is it about his border that you believe in? Because for me, I haven't seen him do neither when it came to that. And I haven't seen her do anything when it came to what she's saying, because she haven't been a president before. And so I can't give her Joe Biden's record because she has no power as a vice president. So I really don't know what she's going to do when she come into the office. And that's the honest God truth. I have an idea what Trump may do because he didn't kind of show us once before what he was going to do. And people say he's going to be strong on the border. People say he's going to be strong on the economy. I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, but to your point, that was just because of the marketing.
Yeah.
What was his effect for real? For
some people, to me, it's a placebo effect for her. It's the placebo effect for him too. You're going to see what you want to see with your person. You see what I'm saying? Whatever you want that person to be to you, you're going to make a case for it. I'm not doing it here on this stage. That ain't my job. I'm not going to denigrate him. I'm not going to denigrate her. They have made their case. The thing I would say on this show is everybody need to get out and vote. Get out, vote, and make your vote count. And make sure you vote in your make sure you know who your senators and your House of Representatives is. Erica said she voted early. I'll be voting tomorrow morning early myself.
Same.
I'm getting up. I'm getting up in the first thing in the morning. I'm gonna get up and vote. But when I look at this election, man, who do you think gonna win?
The feeling is leaning more towards Harris, but I'd be lying if I say it was just, it's without question or without a doubt. It's just leaning over there.
Man, when I sit down and think about this, I really don't know.
Nah, me neither.
When I look at what I see, and see, the thing is, I want to be fair because I see Trump's power. I see Trump's marketing, and people really believe in him. There are people who really believe in Harris. But I'm going to say this, nephew. I truly believe that women is going to decide this race. It's the women.
Okay. You think women are voting for Trump?
I don't know. But it's going to be, I think it's up to the women to determine who they want. Do they want Trump or do they want her? The men are going to do that thing, but the women who turn out is going to determine who's going to be the next president of the United States of America.
Okay.
Because there's so much on the line for them, because there's a stark contrast between the two candidates, right? When it comes to women's rights, the way she feels about a woman because she is a woman, the way he feels about women, and because he's not a woman, he's a dude. And are you going to be a fan of what Donald Trump is, or are you going to be a woman, and even though you don't like her, you're going to vote for her because you think she's going to be better for you and your daughter, or you and your family, right? Mm-hmm. And I think that's that part right there. If I don't know,
because you're not a woman,
not because I'm not a woman, but what's most important to women? You know what I'm saying? is it because some women are like, well, I ain't having no more kids. Ain't gonna do with me, right? I'm voting with Trump. There are some women like, well, this ain't right for women, and I'm for women rights. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know where women truly stand on that. Are you saying send your request, Denise? I guess you want to talk on this?
Great.
Huh? Denise, are you saying send a request because you want to talk on about the election?
You might.
All right, go ahead and send Denise a request. Oh, maybe she want me to do it on here.
Yeah, she might want you to do it on that. Because she don't get no emails from up here.
Send me a request, Denise, if you want to come on here. I'm beyond reproductive age, but I have daughters and granddaughters. You sent the request. Okay, let me check, baby girl. All right. Just throw the mic. What's up, Denise? What's going on, baby? You good?
Okay, so I'm glad that you're talking about the politics today. But I did have a question for you.
Yeah.
And maybe I just don't understand. I know you're a little bit more into it than I am.
Sure, go ahead.
They're saying that we won't have all the numbers in right away.
We won't.
They will take days.
Probably will.
What is your?
I definitely agree with that because all the ballots that's coming in from overseas, all the ballots that people that voted before the election, all those are not going to be able to get counted by tomorrow if the turnout be anywhere near what it was with Joe Biden and Trump, and you know what I'm saying, back in the day, you know, the last election that they had, you know, for this turnout here, the numbers are already double in pre-voting, pre-election day. So yeah, I don't think we're gonna have I don't think we may have an ideal somewhat tomorrow when we look at the turnout in the different counties and different municipalities, but I don't think we're gonna have we're not gonna probably find out. Tomorrow is Tuesday. I'm saying between Wednesday and Thursday, and depending on who wins, we probably won't have a clear-cut winner to sometime next week, depending on who wins.
But you all can continue to talk. I mean, you can continue to talk. I don't know who nephew is today, so you can continue to talk.
Yeah, we're gonna leave that alone. Y'all can handle that when you get in the office. But let's talk about politics. I truly believe, and tell me what you think, Denise. I don't know what it is about the women rights and what's important to women. It's gonna be black and white. This, I don't think this come down to being a Democrat or Republican. I think this is gonna come down for what a man believes and what a woman believes in this election, right? And what you want this country to look like. I think we'll pass politics. I think this is really about men and women now. Your thoughts?
Yeah, we are. It's been over the. We don't. This has nothing to do with Democrat or Republican at this point. As far as what women want or what we need, I'm with Erica. I can't have any more kids, so that piece, it doesn't affect me personally, right? But it does affect my daughter.
Okay.
Or so I agree with her on that. Honestly, I think the reason why it's so challenging this year, yeah, I do feel that I can't say women will vote for her because of the fact she's a woman, because I've conversed with some women who's not voting for her. Still don't understand why, but it's not my I guess my responsibility to understand it.
Right.
For some reason, I don't see why men are more so pulling for him. I don't know if it's a woman shouldn't be in leadership or not. I'm really confused on that piece.
I think it's a little bit of both. Honestly,
I think folks is mad because
I think there's some men don't want to see. I think there's some black men and some white men that don't want to see a woman in charge. I truly believe that. I think so. That does have something to do with her being a female, that she is not ranking as good as she thought she would with men, especially the black men. I do believe there's some male chauvinism in there.
Really?
Yeah, I believe so.
And I think that ego is what's gonna set us back more years. I made a post, and I really don't post about politics much, but I did speak directly to the men. I said, when you vote, you need to think about it. You need to go back on your history.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I don't care if she was a man or woman. It's up to the man. We need what's best for the country, and he's showing his hand. So this is one of the most important elections. Well, as far as presidential, because the most important is the House and the Senate. But this is really important. It really is. And for the ones who saying I'm just not going to vote,
I think it's more important for women than anything. People say it's the economy, people say it's the future, but I think this election is way more important for women because if this goes towards Trump tomorrow, right? And his agenda is pushed for what he wants. You see where he's already leaning to. There's no telling where this is going to be in the next, 2 to 3 years if he becomes the president of the United States for women. And for some women that's going to vote for him, are you going to be content with what he may do for or not for women or take away for women in his reign as president if he becomes president tomorrow?
Then you already have a plan map, or if that's true, that little project 2025.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to come back up. That part when he tried to deny it, that will come back up if he becomes president. I'm going on the record to say Project 2025 will come back up after if he wins the election tomorrow. That's part of what he knew about. He wants to put together, and I think for people, I want to be I'm gonna be politically correct here. Go ahead and vote how you want to vote, but I do believe he has an agenda for the country. She has an agenda for the country. And it's just up to you. Because right now, I don't know what her agenda can be. Because both of them lying. Both of them. He's lying on stage and she's lying on stage. Neither one of them is telling the truth.
She made a tweet, said she's going to legalize weed.
Huh?
Just be honest, that's politics.
That's politics. So
a lot of things that they can say they're going to do, they can't do without the most important House or Senate. So it's all a hand-in-hand thing.
Yeah.
I think there are some things that they've lied about as far as what they've done and what they haven't done. As far as her position, she played her position. She's not president. So I know a lot of people say, well, she hasn't done anything in the last 4 years.
She can't.
It's not her place.
She can't. And that's why I said we don't know what she's going to do. She can only tell us what she's going to try to get done, right? Or what she wants to do. Now, will she get in office and do a bait and switch on us, the day after? I don't know. I don't know her. You know what I'm saying? I don't know her as a as a president. As a senator, she was not well liked. Some people liked her, but she became the senator of California. But at the end of the day, she did not get out of California, right? And a lot of people was against her. I'm not knocking her. I'm just being honest. I have no idea what VP Harris is going to do if she becomes the president, right? It sounds good, but if she's going to be able to do what she says she's going to do, I have no idea. Is Trump going to do some of the stuff that he said he's going to do for women and for Latino people and all the stuff that he's saying? I don't think he will. I think when he get in, he's going to hamper down on what he said before, because that's the way he feels, because he already put that in place by removing Roe versus Wade and sending it back to the local municipalities. So at the end of the day, you see his agenda, and like I said, this election, honestly, I'm going to say it again. This is more for a big change for women. With democracy and those things, he only got 4 years, right? He'll be in and out of there. She'll be in and out of there. The country will be fine, whoever becomes the president tomorrow. But for the next 4 years, the things that can be put in law for women, that can change the trajectory of a lot of people's wives, daughters, and grandkids. Whether you for his way or you for her way. And I think real talk that women, you're going to determine the election tomorrow. That is no doubt in my mind. Men are not. This election is about women. And I'm not saying vote for her because she is a woman. I'm not saying vote for her because, she's the best thing for women's rights. I'm saying just do your homework. This election for the next 4 years to 2028, right, is about y'all. This country's going to change for women. Under every man president, it's always been about the economy. It always been about the border. You know what I'm saying? Neither one of the presidents, whether it was Democrat or Republican, they done screwed up the economy. They didn't fix the economy. They didn't balance the budget and unbalance the budget. They didn't pass the ceiling and broke the ceiling. All that crap. Every president has done that. So Donald Trump and VP Harris are not going to do anything different when it comes to that. Is the border wall going to get built? No. On Trump watch, no, it's not going to get built. On the Harris watch, no, it's not going to get built. Is the economy going to go up and down? The economy may go up tomorrow because if he wins, the stock market is going to go up. Is it going to go down while he's the president? Yes. Is the economy going to go up and down while he's in the president? Yes. Is it going to go up while she's in? Yes. It always does. It always does. Do your homework.
So
that's the key And
And that's the other
they
part.
go with the most popular and what they hear, and they keep moving.
Very
It-
true.
But to that point,
Go ahead.
it's I can't speak on it. I won't be able to speak on it till tomorrow, honestly,
Mhm.
because I can't keep it real for real. Because you're right, at this point in time, that could sway too much, or you know what I mean, depending on however you view it.
Mhm.
But it's like, golly, I can't be real with folks because they're gonna be emotional about it. They're gonna be there because you can't really speak on what it is that's really being said verbatim because of the fact, oh, you got to tiptoe around it because other folks gonna be upset thinking you playing favorites. What's playing favorite on this? Like, because I read somebody in the comment, they was like, yo, it's not about women's rights, it's about human rights.
True.
Human rights. But we got to tiptoe with human rights.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the part with this election I don't like the most. That's
But
the part of
here's
this
but
I
here's the
really
thing
don't like the
in this
most.
election, right? There's one person can say what the hell he want to say, and if the other person do it, they're gonna
Yeah, they're gonna bash.
So that's the part. You know, this is what I don't like the energy in this election cycle, right? That the bullshit that you see, no one is keeping the same energy, right? Because she should be able to curse, talk about him, call him whatever, say whatever about people on his side, the exact way the way he's doing on her side. But if she did it, right? People are gonna say she's not president, she's not presidential, she's not people president. How can she say stuff like that? But they give this man an excuse. I was sitting with a good friend of mine today, right? What he said about Liz Cheney, and one of my dearest friends. And I said, I can't believe what he said. And dear friend of mine, love him. If he's listening, he know what I said to him. He started to mansplaining to me what he meant. And I told him, I said, with all due respect, that's what I'm talking about. You can't tell me what I heard. You said what he was trying to say.
Yeah, instead of listening to what he said verbatim.
But they said this was
folks ain't taking it how he's thinking he's saying it.
This was said to me. I know what he said, and what he said was wrong, and I disagree with him. But I think this is what he was trying to say. And I'm like, that right there is what y'all would not do for any other damn candidate, right? Yeah. If that was any other candidate, they said it, they meant it, it is what it is. You're not going to be able to come back, and y'all, the populace, is not going to be able to explain what she said, what she meant to say. No, that's what came out of her mouth, and y'all going to hold her feet to the fire. But like I said, I see in this country, which is some bullshit, and I'm going to call it, and I'm going to say this. I said it today at lunch, and I'm going to say it again here on the show. What y'all open up this electoral cycle to, for what the qualification for president is, right? And I said this when I was on radio, and I'm going to say this again now, right? Be very careful. Because now, when you got a black man, when you got a black woman, when you got an Asian, when you got a Latino up there cursing, right? Calling you ugly, talking about your ethnicity,
convicted felon,
being a convicted felon, playing with women, talking about women, right? I'm gonna say this: I don't want to hear nothing from nobody. Because
at this point, raise a statement.
I don't want to hear she's trash mouth. I don't want to hear I don't want, because that is the ground that we have set for this man to be the president of the United States. Again, I'm not knocking y'all. That's your guy, right? If Harris is your girl, I'm not knocking this. But this is what we have said in this country for the qualifications for the highest land in the office. We can mansplain a woman, explain it away because they're better for whatever your reasons may be for the candidate you're going to vote for. But understand, as an American citizen, as American people, we should hold our people who run for that office, in my humble opinion, to the same standards that we held everybody else to.
Well, I go a little bit deeper, lower than that. That question on them applications need to come out. As far as voting, if you have a felony, you can't. That need to come out.
I agree.
Yeah. Hold on.
That should be removed.
Yeah, I agree.
No, absolute facts. Hold on. Get there, hold on.
That's very true. I totally agree with you on that. And again, Donald Trump is able to market himself and be bombastic to make it work where nobody's going to say anything to him, and he denied. If he denied enough, people say, okay,
Yeah, it must
Right.
be true, even though we just didn't see it.
right. You know what I'm saying? So again, I get it. You're a fan of Donald Trump. You're a fan of the vice president, right? But when I speak to people, when I ask them what they did or what they're doing, honestly, most people only tell me the rhetoric
What you mean?
of, well, if she becomes president or if he becomes president, that's what people say.
Okay.
Most people are not voting, right? To me, with common sense of the qualities or the abilities of that candidate to run the country. They're voting because I don't like this person because.
I mean, some folks just hit that top at the bottom. Do you want your whole ballot to be
Yeah.
do you want your whole ballot to be Democrat or do you want it to be Republican?
Right. And because
And then they got other
because
you
y'all
can
better
write it.
understand, right? When you look at the VP, for her and for him, if anything happens and Donald Trump, you know what I'm saying? Look at Donald Trump right now. He's almost 80 years old. It's more likely, like I was saying for Biden, right? That JD Vance can become president under his term. No, listen to what I'm saying now.
I'm just glad it's not DeSantis.
And now I'm gonna say this. Listening to that guy that flipped the whole script that didn't like Trump 4 years ago in love with him now.
Oh yeah.
Imagine what he gonna do if he becomes the president, because he's one doorstep away from becoming the president too now.
I'm just glad it's not DeSantis. I'm with you. I'm just glad it's not that Florida dude. Florida dude, man, nightmare on Elm Street every day.
You know,
I really believe
the
that.
thing I'm gonna say for this country, we gotta pick candidates that is for America and not for your ideologies or what you think America should be. That's the best way I can put this.
America blurred them lines though. America blurred them lines.
We have. I agree. Yeah.
And they like the fact that he talks shit. He likes the fact, like, they like this. They love this about this guy. He's what they are. When he was in office, those 4 years, I feel that he was meant to be there. Sometimes God will give us some things that we just need to see.
What she said?
And I think a lot of people came out. People that you had no idea was that way. He showed a lot of hands.
Uh-huh.
They like this guy.
Well, I'm gonna say this. With Trump, honestly, I think Trump should have ran against a brother from the hood.
What? Why?
Huh?
Why you say that?
Because, you know what I'm saying? Bruh, the debate would have been real different. Bruh, if Trump would have ran against a brother from the hood that got the same kind of mouth and can do exactly what he does. Now, I ain't talking about former President Obama. I'm talking about their brother.
But that
What?
Yeah.
but when that lowered the standards like we was talking
But
about.
it's already there. That's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying, it's already there. So for me, it's like, let's go ahead and get there, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna say. Honestly, the candidate he ran against was not fit to run against him. Joe Biden was out of there. You know what I'm saying? He was on life support. Right?
I can't be
And
for
the
real.
female that he ran against, what shocked me in this election cycle was the council culture for women did not show up because it was Trump, like I thought it would.
Let's go back to Hillary though, because Hillary did get the popularity votes. These electoral state, I really think they need to do away with that. But she did win the popularity vote.
Yeah, but
because if it don't mean nothing in the grand scheme of things, well, we got that there.
I mean, yeah, well, because here's the thing: what people got to realize with the popular vote, right? The popular vote doesn't mean anything for the presidency, for the presidency, but the popular vote does mean that there's a good chance that the Congress is going in that direction. But because you got more people, you got more people, you know what I'm saying, voted Democrat than Republicans did. So when people got to understand politics. I know y'all saying get rid of, but this is what we have. But when you win a popular vote, 9 times out of 10, you win Congress.
Okay, can I ask a question?
Sure.
And it's just me being ignorant. I don't know. If she won the popular vote, so that kind of reflected towards Congress, and that a lot of people voted Democrat, right? Then how is it that didn't reflect on the other end for the presidency? Because don't you need more of that turnout to be the president?
No. Okay, so this ain't like if whoever get the most votes win.
Okay.
So you have to get they call electoral college, right?
I heard
Only
of those.
certain states got certain, like in certain states, there's a number that's given to these different states. You got, you know,
Okay.
like Arizona, Georgia, Nevada, North Carolina, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin, right?
Yeah.
They're giving certain numbers. And the person that gets to 270 first, electoral college votes, they got this thing called electoral college.
And those are what?
That's what counts for the president, who becomes the president.
So they take those in higher account.
No, that is the count. There ain't no higher count. The popular count does not go towards anything. That has nothing to do with anything. It's not guaranteed that the Democrats going to win or the Republican going to win Congress. I said most likely whoever got the popular vote usually have more people that's going to win in Congress. Okay, that's usually the way that works. But the electoral college, right, is who is the race to get to 270. If like tomorrow, if Donald Trump get enough women and get all the men, only thing he need to do is take Pennsylvania. And if he takes Pennsylvania, he wins.
Okay.
But if Harris get more women tomorrow, all she need to do is win Pennsylvania, because her path, she already got the blue states locked up for the electoral college that she need.
Yeah.
If she gets Pennsylvania tomorrow, she's going to be around. I think it's going to be like around 275, 280, something like that. She automatically wins, right?
Okie dokie.
So, when you look at the numbers, right? I'm gonna say it. Let me see. You got the numbers of like Pennsylvania is 19 points, Georgia 16, North Carolina 16. These are the big numbers.
Mhm.
Okay, because see, basically what happens,
And that's why when they be making these pushes and stuff in different states,
right?
And they
so
be
when
in
you
the
look at
same
all the
one.
numbers, right? There are blue states and red states already
Yes.
locked in. So those numbers are already calculated, right? And they got like a smaller tally. Like those states may equal 1 electoral college vote, 2 electoral college vote, 3 electoral college votes, right? So they already pretty much got, the red states and the blue states locked up. These states that we naming now, that's Pennsylvania, Georgia, North Carolina, Michigan, Arizona, Wisconsin, and Nevada, right? These are the states that's going to determine the race, because their electoral college is the biggest. They got 19 for Pennsylvania, 16 for Georgia, 16 for North Carolina, 15 for Michigan, 11 for Arizona, 10 for Wisconsin, and 6 for Nevada, right? So when you look at those numbers tomorrow, when it comes to the election, Pennsylvania has always been one of the key states, because now when Biden won, he flipped Georgia.
Okay.
Right now, she's neck and neck with Trump in Georgia. If she gets Georgia, right?
Excuse me.
And she gets Pennsylvania, that's a wrap for, you know what I'm saying? She got an easier path at this point. So tomorrow, really, it's going to be the turnout for her that's going to determine the win. I think it's going to be the turnout for him that's going to determine the win, because I think Donald Trump messed up really big, huge here with the comedian that he had at MSG.
That
right?
was nasty. Nasty
Um,
work.
He lost a whole, I ain't gonna say all of them, but he lost a lot of Puerto Ricans because of that stance.
And the Spanish stays in.
And
They
say
not locked.
They lock in together,
Yeah.
right? And so
You mess with them.
you lost them, and if you lost the women, and you already lost some Republicans, right? You got some Republicans that enrolled with her, and not a big flux. It's not going to move too much either way, because I think the Republicans that flow her way, I think Harris didn't have that crowd. She didn't have the brand that Trump had, and the people that wasn't rocking with Harris, I think they went to Trump. The thing tomorrow is the closet. The women that's in the closet for Harris, when they get in the voting booth,
where they going?
Are they going to vote for her, or are they going to show up? Those women that say they're going to vote for Trump, are they going to really vote for Harris? Right. So the closet women right now, because I heard something yesterday that they had women in bathrooms, putting up signs for her. Women is going to determine it for either one of the candidates. When y'all watch the race, mark my word, I'm saying this on the Joe Locke Show. Women is going to be the determining factor for him or for her tomorrow.
Got a question.
I may be wrong, so Joe, help me out.
Uh-huh.
To answer your question, if neither one of them get the 270, then if I'm not mistaken, that's when the House of Representatives of the state delegates. Am I right?
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell y'all, somebody's gonna get to 270. So we don't have to worry about that tomorrow. One of them, because whoever takes Georgia and Pennsylvania, because they're already pretty much locked in their other electoral college. So it's gonna be like Georgia and Pennsylvania is going to be those key states that's a toss up right now, right?
Miss Terry asked, so why vote if the other states don't matter or the other numbers don't?
I'll see what y'all keep saying. They don't matter. It does matter. almost all the states has a number, right? Electoral college vote. It's just not as big. You got to get to 270. The numbers I just gave y'all, 19, 16, 16, 16, these are the numbers that they need.
Let me ask this then.
Sure.
Because I know they got a set number on them on how you grade it. So is it the votes that you do for your the in-state for the governor and things like that? Is the votes like that determined?
I think what people don't understand
that county is already.
What people don't understand is, right, when you vote, it's a regular vote. Your state has a certain electoral number on it already.
Okay.
This is from 7 years ago, right? So there are states that's already locked in that are red states and blue states.
Okay, to that point. That's where I'm getting confused at.
Right. But back then it was by population. It didn't change now though, and they haven't changed the they haven't changed electoral college vote. But yeah, you're right, Kimberly.
So what do you say to somebody that's like, well, if it's already counted that is either red or blue, what is my vote doing?
No. Okay,
because you said that part for the numbers and how it count up.
Okay, so let me say this. Like Georgia, it went red when Trump won. It went blue when Biden won. So even
what made it change?
The votes, the Democrats. It when more people voted for Trump when he won in Georgia, and more people voted for Biden when he won.
And that was during the voting part or something way before.
Let me explain this to people. I want to make it beavis and butt here for everybody.
Okay.
All right. There are certain states in the 50 states that's like Alabama is always going to go red, right? Alabama go red all the time. There are certain
so that's going to be a point for Republicans.
That's going to be a point for Republicans, right? A small point, but it's going to be a point for Republicans. But there are certain states that are key states that got the big numbers to them, right? Electoral college, right? That can go either way. These states here, when they change, it's huge because these are big numbers. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, like with Trump, he's most time he always going to get like Arizona, North Carolina, Nevada, Arizona. Those are white people states. Those are Republican states.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, you know what I'm saying? He's going to get those. Harris is going to get, the blue states, right? Sometimes, sometimes they get Pennsylvania. She would get George has been back and forth. She gets Nevada. She gets Wisconsin. Those are the black states, black and white folks mixed states right there that she gets. But you got certain people, certain states that's just going to vote Republican. You got certain states that are going to vote Democrat. So when it comes to the electoral college vote, people are like, it's the popular, No. It's like having a football team, right?
Okay.
And you got the SEC and you got the Big 12. Right? The electoral college is the SEC. Everything else is the Big 12. It matters, but it don't matter at the end of the day when you get ready to play the big game, right?
Okay.
So the electoral college is basically who gets to 270 first.
Okay.
The number is 270. You can have 3 million votes on popularity that people voted for you. But if they didn't vote for you in the right states, you're not going to win. Kimberly said, how did they determine electoral college vote? Back when all this was situated, when it was set up by our forefathers, it was about who had the most people in that state, had the most electoral college. Because when they was voting, whoever had the most people would get the most electoral college vote. And if you didn't have a bunch of people in that state, you got maybe the number of 2 or 3 to go towards the for the person becoming the president of the United States.
Okay, so they had to have a lot of people in the state to go red
back then, but it has never changed, and the numbers have changed for people living in these states. So what I'm saying, so there are states that got more numbers than the electoral college do have now, but that's the system that we go by.
The thing is, though, a lot of people aren't taught that completely.
Right.
So that's where those my vote don't count anyway.
But that's what, and
because they definitely don't go through this in school.
But this is why people don't. This is why people, I think, is, and I don't want to say because you're not ignorant, you just don't understand, right? Your vote does count, right? Every vote counts, no matter if you're not voting, if the state that you're in don't have a huge number in electoral. Your vote counts towards the Congress. See what I'm saying? So the popularity vote, when you're voting and there's a red state, but more Democrats vote, it's most likely that the people that voted in that state is going to send somebody from the state representative and the Senate to Washington in Congress that's going to vote against the president. You see what I'm saying? Or vote for the president.
Mo.
So your vote always count.
You just got to know where to count for.
Yes. People have to understand. People got to stop. People got to start giving out misinformation. Your vote always count. The president cannot move without Congress. They can do what you call executive order. They can do executive orders, right? But they can't change bills. They can't cash checks. They can't do anything without Congress. So every American that votes, your votes count when you vote on that down ticket. Your votes count when you vote for the presidency. It counts. It may not count as much as it does in other states when it comes for the president of the United States. But every person, every woman, every man vote is very powerful when it comes to Congress. Every woman and every woman, every man and every woman vote is powerful when it comes to Congress. And the most powerful thing in the United States is Congress. The president cannot go to war.
Steve,
Huh?
I need y'all to put it's not Trump that sent y'all those checks. It was Congress.
Yes.
Because that's the biggest thing. Like, when he sent us money, no, first of all, it's our money. But second, he didn't send that.
Look, they have to vote on that. Yes.
Because it is important. And that's where a lot of people don't get. It's not just the president. The
No.
president can be the president, but if that is other go ahead, John.
Okay, so
nephew today and get our position.
So here's the thing: the president is the United States is like a company, right? But he can't move without his board. His board is Congress. The president got certain powers that he can do certain things. He can send us to war. He can write some executive orders. But when it comes to moving this country and getting things done and getting bill passed, right? He cannot just go in and write all the bills and change everything. Congress, y'all know Congress can vote his ass out of there, right? They can remove the president of the United States. If they feel he's the dereliction, he's not doing his thing, doing his job, and you got a balanced Congress, they can get the president out of there. The president cannot fire a senator, cannot fire a House of Representatives. But Congress can get together and fire the president. That's why the checks and balances is there. That's why it's very important that you vote, right? And you send people to Washington, D.C. It's called your state representative. It's called your senator. They go up there and they work with the president from your state, representing your state to work with the president. That's how that works. And so when you look at those numbers, they're like they got, 300 in Senate or 200 in state House Representative, and the vote went this way, went that way, and it said went blue or red. Well, those are people that came from all the different states that y'all voted on, right? When they said we got to pass a bill, or they said they can't get nothing past Congress, y'all voted on these folks. Now, most of y'all don't know who they are because y'all vote for the same names all the time. That's why you get the same people keep going. But y'all know Nancy Pelosi and all those other people. If y'all don't vote for them, if people don't vote for them in their state, they will no longer be in Congress.
Well,
but you keep sending them back because they are popular names. Anybody else run against them, y'all don't vote for them. The people still control this thing here. Congress wants you to believe that they control it. But if you don't vote for them to be there, they won't. They can't. You can vote new people to be in, but they got to have the money. They got to have the marketing dollars, you know what I'm saying, to get people to know that you're actually running for office. But don't forget, Dems did the Cori Bush. And listen, okay, I'm not doing Democrats. I'm not doing Republicans, y'all. I don't give a damn about that. I'm talking about democracy in this country. Okay, so who did what? I'm not here to play the. No, someone said something about the Democrats. This is not about the blame game. It's not about people's decision is made. Tomorrow, I'm just telling people to go vote. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no more fact finds. There ain't no more bashing. There ain't no more trying to make her look bad and make him look bad. I don't give a damn about all that. I never do that on this show. I'm just telling y'all how the system works, what this is. Stop believing your vote doesn't matter. Your vote does matter. Everybody votes matter, right? You have to make sure that the president, whether she wins or he wins, they're kept in check. Go ahead. Oh,
I ain't got no question.
You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure that the presidents are kept in check. Congress is there to keep the president in check and to make sure that the president is following the Constitution and the law of this country, right? That's what Congress is for. So it's very important that everybody understand whether you listen to the show and you live in the United States of America, your vote is very important. In any state, any city, any municipality, your vote is important. Don't let people get your head filled up that we don't have electoral college, so we can't vote for the president. Okay, but you vote for Congress, and that's just as important. To me, not even is more important. And not only that, you're voting for your local municipalities also. for people. See what I'm saying? That's gonna be running your city. That's gonna be determining stuff for your family immediately in your city. So when y'all keep saying shit ain't important, man, the president ain't thinking about what's going on in Minneapolis and Alabama and Tennessee and New York. He don't be thinking about that. It's your state representative that goes up there and tells him that there's a problem in your state. Can y'all understand? Your senator and your House of Representatives is the one that take your problems that you got in your state to Washington, D.C., so they can vote on it, so they can get money, so they can get things changed in your city. So stop saying that your damn vote is not important. It is. You need to vote for that local person that you send into the Washington, D.C. to represent your city or your state. You better vote. Your vote is very important, ladies and gentlemen. Whether you vote for Trump, whether you're for Harris, whether you're Democrat, whether you're Republican, or conservative, whatever hell you want to call yourself, or independent, undecided, you need to vote tomorrow. Because whoever wins, they need to be kept in check. Whoever wins, her ass needs to be kept in check, and his ass needs to be kept in check. Because I don't trust neither one of them. I don't.
Oh, well, I'm pretty sure what you were just saying with the Congress thing was reassuring. So
I hope people just understand it's not complicated, but the importance to stand in line tomorrow, bring your water, right, and go vote. Up and down the ticket.
I'm trying to go early.
And I would tell you right now, if you got time to look at your House representative, look at your senators, right, that you're sending to Washington, D.C., do your homework and see do their values meet your values. Don't just vote for them because they're a Democrat or Republican, because their values may not meet your values. You need to make sure that their value meets your values, so when they go up there, they're representing what you need done in your state. That's what that is, right? The Senate, the House of Representatives represent your state. When they go to Washington, D.C., all of them, the 50 states get together, right? The senators get together, the House of Representatives get together. They vote on bills. They call it pork. They put all this extra stuff in the bill to try to say, if I'm going to vote for this here, you're going to have to do this for my state. You're going to do this for my state. And then if it passes Congress, right, and Congress vote on it and it passes, they send it up to the president to sign off and it becomes law. They order the bills get signed and all that other good stuff. That's the way it works, y'all. So we can get caught up in this election cycle when it comes to the president of the United States. That's fun. It's entertaining. We can go back and forth with each other. But at the end of the day, the president is pretty much powerless without Congress. The president only has certain powers. Read up on it, y'all. The president only has certain powers that they can do without Congress. The president can't go in and say, Nancy Pelosi cut me a check. Nancy Pelosi go change the stuff. He can't do that, right? So with all that being said, y'all, I love y'all. We're not going to hold this show long today. What I want y'all guys to be able to do is go do your research, right? We'll do this show tomorrow talking about where we think the election is going to be. I can't call the election. I don't know where it's going to be. I just know that women is going to determine this election.
Shout out Michelle. She's tuning in on YouTube.
It's entertaining for some people. Aqua Woman. Hey Rachel. I'm getting ready to get out here, guys. Let you guys have y'all evening. Do your homework.
That's what I was saying, though. But that's how you say that.
I do your homework on your candidates. Go get you some rest. Make sure you guys get out and vote in the morning. Stand in the lines, however long you need to stand in lines for, and vote for your candidate. Please, please, please. It's going to be historic election. We'll see you guys tomorrow. We love you. Jatim Themo, Ashtamas, Liberdet. What does all that mean? It means Joe Lockett, Denise, and your boy nephew. We love you. See you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Happy election.